mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Could you track him down, pretty please?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now.
And it absolutely is not. I mean, well, we have this technology now where they can spy on my every bowel movement. There's a PTOS camera installed inside my underwear drawer. A media drone is scaring the birds off my garden bird feeder, and you can't get me consistently hot water.
AI giant Broker Tech announced today that they are cancelling Daybreak, the neural mapping technology designed to allow people to live forever. A spokesperson for the company told press the decision to shutter the project was made out of respect for the memory of their founder, the late Sky Larson. What the company has in store following the death of their illustrious leader remains to be seen.
Not my body weight. Okay. Body weight of a baby.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to give that kind of detail. Just
it's very impressive.
Weight.
People look at me and go, where did you get that baby?
Yeah. You are listening to The Bug.
In this week's Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS. And I am not sure that I agree with this, Andy. I don't think 98% of Londoners have ever in the history of London ever agreed on anything. You could not get 98% of Londoners to agree that oxygen was better than breathing a fog of raw liquid feces. And they expect us to believe that everyone agrees CTOS is better than not choking on shit mist.
I mean, maybe they just meant 98% of one specific Londoner who bought shares in Bloom before its tentacles grew into every crevice of the country. I mean, this is not just any old poll. We should say that. This is not any poll. This is an official poll, right from the very heart of government. It's not a knock-off fake poll of an elderly couple and their mangy old dog sitting on a bench waiting to die. This is an official...
The Clan doctor you're looking for is close by. Seems he's got a laptop with him too, presumably with a folder somewhere on it labelled Crimes. There's the laptop.
Hey, you almost done? What did you say? Do you want to do all this encryption shit instead of me? Okay.
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyse the data. I found them at a warehouse where experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few.
Patch me through to control.
The Bug. Objective voice of objection for a most objectionable work. Hello, Bugsters. Welcome to The Bug, the comedy show that holds up the Medusa of satire to the already immovably concrete face of modern Britain. I'm Andy, I bench 480, and I can crack a tree in half just by looking at it. Can I? Well, what is reality anymore? Alice, what do you bench?
I bench body weights.
Right.
Well, not my body weight.
Standard
Body weight of a
search.
baby.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to give that kind of detail. Just
It's very
body-
impressive. People look at me and go, where did you get that baby?
Yeah. You are listening to The Bug.
In this week's Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS. And I am not sure that I agree with this, Andy. I don't think 98% of Londoners have ever in the history of London ever agreed on anything. You could not get 98% of Londoners to agree that oxygen was better than breathing a fog of raw liquid feces. And they expect us to believe that everyone...
I mean, maybe they just meant 98% of one specific Londoner who bought shares in Bloom before its tentacles grew into every crevice of the country. I mean, this is not just any old poll. We should say that. This is not any poll. This is an official poll, right from the very heart of government. It's not a knock-off fake poll of an elderly couple and their mangy old dog sitting on a bench waiting to die.
I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
I understand.
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
You get the sudden urge to turn on all your friends.
Of objection for a most objection reading. Hello, the producer of satire to the already immovably concrete face of making Britain. I'm Andy, I bench 480 and I can crack it in half just by looking at it. Can I? Well, what is reality anymore? Anyway. Alice, what do you bench?
I bench body weights.
Right.
Well, not my body weight. The body weight of a baby.
The detail.
It's
Just
very
body weight.
impressive. People look at me and go, where did you get that baby? In this week's Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS. And I am not sure that I agree with this, Andy. I don't think 98% of Londoners have ever in the history of London ever agreed on anything. You could not get 98% of Londoners to agree that oxygen was better than breathing a fog of raw liquid feces. And they expect us to believe that everyone agrees CTOS is better than not choking on shit mist.
I mean, maybe they just meant 98% of one specific Londoner who bought shares in Bloom before its tentacles grew into every crevice of the country. I mean, this is not just any old poll. We should say that. This is not any poll. This is an official poll, right from the very heart of government. It's not a knock-off fake poll of an elderly couple and their mangy old dog sitting on a bench waiting to die. This is an official poll. So let's just put those words "official poll" through an online translator in case you didn't study languages. Let's find out what it actually means. Made up lie. There we go. Got to clear that up. I think it's fair to say entirely trust these official polls.
A potential recruit's Albion harasser is nearby. This would be a good opportunity to deal with them.
99.9% of children like ice cream, and I would instantly assume that all children now hate all ice cream.
I told you already, I don't have a...
Did you forget who you're messing with?
I don't give a shit who you are.
What? Look, come on to me face before me do you something. Yep.
Well, that's the end of that harassment campaign. Our prospect will be grateful for the assistance.
Like the unsolicited dick pics that the government provides us. I didn't ask for it. I don't believe
On that subject, I have some exciting news about the woman you just helped.
We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives.
Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic.
What do you know about her, Bagley?
Actually, the strangest thing about her is that she's not weighed down by old soup cans at the bottom of the Thames. She's a load of dodgy gambling debts and she's refusing financial help from a rich friend.
A gambler turning down free money? Someone's having a laugh.
You're right, a gambling addict making a bad life choice. Oh, the mystery. You'd better talk to the friend if you want to crack this one.
Terrific idea. Bagley, set up an introduction.
To carry around a phone, you've just got this small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. I remember when you used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type. Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives.
Heard you need some help. What's up?
This is about my friend, isn't it? Oh, God. She's okay, right? She's in way over her head.
Do go on.
She's destroying her life with this stupid gambling. I tried to help her get out of debt, but no. Now she's off to meet those Clan Kelly thugs. They're going to kill her.
Sounds like a nasty business. I'll do what I can.
I've tracked our naughty little gambler to a location that's crawling with Clan Kelly goons.
We should take a gander.
Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favourite feature is public transport. With the optic, you can just walk straight onto the tube. It even acts as a passport. No longer do I have to dig around and try and find my old paper passport just to travel somewhere. Also, I thought the optics marketing strategy made
Bloom was...
Our gambler is somewhere in the area, and just based on how these things go, probably in mortal peril. Get to her fast as you can. The hostage is in here. Let's get her out.
I've got to ask you to move along.
moving on.
Give up now.
No one. I'll look this way. Oh shit! Gotta tell him the bastard away!
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Move into the hostile's location.
You're here to help.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
They're shooting! Anyone who don't want to explode! Oh, help! With this!
Control. Let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
You will close your eyes and fall into a deep slumber.
I'm glad you're here.
Congratulations on your great victory. You might want to check on them.
Are you all right?
Oh, please. Everything was going completely as planned.
Huh?
Until it wasn't. Fuck. I was sure those thugs were as dumb as they looked.
What do you mean?
The debt was intentional. I knew they'd take me in, at which point I could infect them with a crypto-stealing virus. Unfortunately, I miscalculated. Turns out criminals are rather prone to violence.
No shit.
Fine then, do better. If you manage to upload my virus, I'll share a percentage of the crypto with you.
Leave it to me.
Well, she's certainly entrepreneurial, though not exactly risk-averse.
Let's lend a hand, shall we? She could be a useful asset.
I found your Clan Kelly lieutenant who used the same password for everything since middle school. Should make a good target for the crypto virus. I'll send you their details.
Don't make me hurt you.
That's pretty much the opposite of what our prospect would have wanted. Oh well.
You want to make things worse for yourself?
You will close your eyes and fall into a deep slumber.
You're brilliant.
We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
Anyway, I owe you a favor now.
If you truly want to repay us, why don't you join DedSec? We could use you.
Fine. I'm in.
plumbing in London was good, and it absolutely is not. I mean, well, we have this technology now where they can spy on like every bowel movement, there's a CCTV camera installed.
Welcome to our little family, love. DedSec is thrilled to have you.
Yes, well, I'm ready to help however I can.
Excellent.
Before coming here to London, and every time it's been rolled out, it's been